In this video, you'll learn how to create a contract by yourself using the template creation tool. We will concentrate on how to create the template's table of contents, the outline of contract clauses, and template structure. Consider keeping a couple of browser windows open, one for inserting the template and one for creating the generated contract, and checking whether all the Q&A questions appear in the questionnaire. Once you're on your way, start making a contract and processing a questionnaire in order to troubleshoot your work and address irregularities as you go. You're now ready to insert your model contract into the template. For ease of learning, we'll skip the parties block, the preamble with background info, and Article 1, definitions for now, and start with Article 2, evaluation license. Insert the building block evaluation license. This is also the article's header. As you can see, building blocks automatically adopt the Level 1 styling. It's important to note that you don't want to format entire clauses on the right. The formatting bold, all caps, possible central alignment, as well as the clause numbering are applied by virtue of the underlying .x word template. Insert Section 2.1 License Grant of the Evaluation License Agreement. As you can see, contract clauses located directly beneath a building block automatically adopt level styling according to their indentation on the left. You can copy and paste the text of your contract on the right-hand side. Remember to never copy-paste the numbering. To avoid this, make sure that you select the text up to and including the final punctuation mark. Do not select the final invisible space at the end of the paragraph, as that contains the paragraph's formatting. See what would happen if you were to forget to do so. Repeat both steps for Contract Clause 2.2 License Scope. Insert 2.2a by selecting Clause 2.2 and click on Insert a New Contract Clause, indented. Note that subsections A and B have automatically adopted Level 3 styling and do not have captions. Since captions are typically only used for sections, they are only automatically inserted for Level 2 contract clauses. For the purpose of a user-friendly questionnaire and easy maintenance of your templates, we strongly recommend that you provide a concise and descriptive name for all contract clauses. Again, don't insert in uppercase even if the heading or caption is to appear in all caps in the contract. Document formatting is determined in the .x file and contract house style settings. If your Word document already contains clause captions, you can use those to give the inserted contract clauses a name. The Weagree wizard uses the name as clause caption of the contract clause. You can easily insert captions by clicking Insert a Caption. It automatically picks up the name of the contract clause. Don't leave a space between the caption tag and the contract clause text. Occasionally, a contract clause contains an enumeration of sub-items. If no cross-references are made to any of these sub-items, you can insert them in one contract clause and divide them by end-of-line tags. Before and after these end-of-line tags, the paragraphs will number automatically according to the style selected in the drop-down on the right side. While this EOL tag may prove to speed up your insertion work, in the Q&A WYSIWYG screen, the numbering of the second and subsequent paragraphs won't be visible. This cosmetic inconvenience will of course not show up in the Word document. It goes without saying, you can make wording bold, italic, underlined, or all caps. And if any unwanted formatting was copy-pasted, you can remove it by clicking Remove All Formatting. Numbering of the building blocks and clauses is automatically set in the drop-down on the right. Regardless of the indentation on the left template outline, you're free to assign any other formatting style to the contract clauses if the eventual Word document so requires. A good example is the background part, or preamble, which we skipped in the beginning. The Weagree wizard inherently organizes your entire contract know-how. One of the most prominent aspects of your contract know-how is the clause library with so-called global building blocks. Universal contract building blocks that can be reused throughout all your templates and that you can even insert in your template as you go through the questionnaire. By now you'll appreciate why we skipped the parties block in the beginning. From the clause library, insert Parties block the standard. This building block reflects the first part of your contracts in a uniform manner. It is one of the standard blocks already available, and you can tailor it to your own contract house style and add variations if desired. If you want to upgrade a clause from your template and convert it into a global building block, click on the building block and click on Insert this building block to the clause library. See our in-depth video tutorial about the clause library. Enter the name of the global building block, assign it both to a user and to an owner, the person who is responsible for any future changes, and indicate the language of the contract clause. To save all these details, click Save Changes. Now let's insert the remaining clauses from the clause library. Note that the clauses for the miscellaneous article come from a separate clause library containing articles, sections, and subsections. Finally, if you hadn't already replaced them in your Word document, you need to search the template for the party references, in this case the licensor and the licensee, and replace them, including the article the, by the party tags GQ Party 1 and GQ Party 2 respectively. This clever functionality has two distinct advantages. First, it lets you easily choose whether you want to refer to parties by a functional reference, such as licensor, purchaser or employer, or to the party's short name, such as AkzoNobel, Thales or Fujitsu. Secondly, this allows you to use the clause library even more effectively. An article typical of sales agreements taken from the clause library and used in this evaluation license agreement would not refer to seller or buyer, but automatically adjusts to the references licensor and licensee. This concludes the tutorial video on inserting your template's table of contents. Please also watch the video tutorial elaborating on how to build your template's questionnaire. Thank you for watching.